Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Yeah.
Did it
I was wrong.
down in my past.
Holding me down.
Know that no opinions. Keep on with
When
it. Feel that winded. They may be so quick to judge. Learn from your experience. I can't change in the past what I've done, and you can't
What's up,
tell
everybody?
me.
This is your boy SIMP7, aka Scott Simpkins. This is the first episode, baby, of David and Goliath Sports Podcast, and I got none other than the man himself, the sack machine, the weed smoking man.
Yeah,
There we
My
go.
there you
partner
go.
in
Come
the
on
sports
with it.
crime, none other than number 95 himself, Mr. David Irving. What's up, baby?
What's up, OG? Hey, what a great introduction. Let them know. You know, I'm still alive, well, and kicking, and it's a
Yeah.
pleasure to be here with y'all.
He is the only man that
Uh-huh.
retired on IG Live, smoking the blunt.
Yeah, yeah,
Smoking the blunt, baby.
yeah. Roll tight with it.
That's right. Roll Tide, baby. All right,
No,
guys.
roll tight with it. You
Roll
said
tight with
roll
it.
tight.
Tight,
Ah,
yeah.
wait a minute.
He was ready for that roll tide.
Man, hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my God, man. But check this out, though. This is the first episode, and it was only right that we have the best that you can remember. The best podcaster for the Dallas Cowboys, the Beard, the Twin. You know what I'm saying? You know, and remember, you listen to nothing but the best
Oh
himself.
my goodness, man.
My
Yeah.
brother, Mr. Law Nation, is in the house with us today. What's up, Law?
Come on with it, then.
Let's go, baby.
Come on with it, baby. Let's get drunk with it, then.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
That's
Oh, yeah.
Come on with it. I'm gonna have to get an intro for my guy David Irvin, though.
Yeah.
I got to get. I'm gonna get one for him. Yeah. But man, it's always good. Oh yeah, I'm gonna conjure that one up, man, and we're gonna have that one in the mix. But man, it's always a pleasure talking to you guys, man, and talking to the nation. Let's get it.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely. And I just want to say thank you all for being a part of this, man. Like, I'm like, dude, I got a real Dallas Cowboy as my homie, my brother, man. Like, for real. You know what I'm saying? You know, like we can do this thing for real. Like, we talking, catch up on each other. You know what I'm saying? Make sure we good, you know?
Yeah,
That's amazing, man. God is good, bro.
all the time.
All the time. God is
God
good.
is good. Amen.
There we
Yeah.
go.
I'm gonna let you lead
man.
the way on this though, man, because I got some questions. I got some questions for my guy 95. You know,
Oh, yeah.
I got some questions for him. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Gotta
You
answer.
know.
All right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
before we do that, my first question is to you. Law. First question is to you, bro. Yeah, you. Listen.
Uh,
I've been a Cowboy fan since 1984, since I came out the womb. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm 40
All
years
right.
old.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? Got my Tony Romo doll right here. You my Tony
Oh.
figurine right here.
Yeah.
You know, I got
Yeah.
I got my Troy Aikman talking dog, in the other room.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
Emmitt Smith gold plates in there. You know, hey, I'm die hard. So what
Yeah.
made you a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan?
Everson Walls, man, he wore 24, by the way, and he's the guy that I had my eyes glued to the TV watching, the guy that came from nowhere, the underdog. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
I always say, man, even a trash can can get a steak, right? And on top of that, you just got to continue to grind and shine, and he was that guy. So number 24, Everson Walls, is the person that made me a diehard Cowboy fan. In the 80s, we wasn't winning like we were in the 90s. So,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
my blessing came down the way. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you're right about that, man. We definitely had some messed up times in the 80s, though.
Yeah.
You said that I can
Yeah.
remember. Going to school at those times and saying you're a Cowboy fan wasn't the best, but
Wasn't the best, man.
we had a few wins in there, just a few.
Just a few. Yeah.
Yeah, so after being a fan like that, Everson Walls, you know what I'm saying, getting your attention, and then of course the 90s, we had the best of times, winning Super
Yeah.
Bowl and everything. And now, 29 years later, you're a podcaster. You know what I'm saying? But you are the best one out there. What made you want to, become a podcaster for the Dallas Cowboys?
Well, it started off, man, me initially just going over film reviews, film footages, just talking about it like Brian Baldinger does
Yeah.
now. And somebody said, hey, man, this dude got a good voice. Hey, you ought to break this down. You ought to break that down. And then I started that way. But it was also another guy named Shango who did a lot of content that I kind of like looked up to. So I was like, okay, if he can do it, I can do it. And now look at me, David Irvin. Now look at me,
I
dog.
got it going. You know what I'm
got it
saying?
going. Got Cowboys, everything, a sweater, a hat,
Yes, sir.
a T-shirt on up under here, a belt. Cowboys, everything. Hey,
We go.
the Cowboys may not be winning, but I'm winning over here.
That's
huh?
right. That's
Right.
right.
That's right. And then follow suit one of these days.
right.
Oh man. So David, my partner, man.
What's
I
up?
gotta ask you, brother.
Let's
How
hear it.
tough has it been watching this team, lose and now, okay, no disrespect. Now, we didn't necessarily win all the time when you was on the squad, but we
True.
were winning. We was in
True.
position.
Yeah.
So, what was it like? The feeling of just losing all the time and not reaching that ultimate goal.
I mean, to be honest, it is tougher. Like you mentioned, we did lose at times. Then, we had our Matt Castle era. You know what I'm saying? And it was tough.
Hey,
However, it is tougher now. It is tougher now. Back then, at least I was sharing it. I was
Yeah.
out, was able to help out in some way. Even if we still didn't win, I was able to contribute. Now I'm watching, and it's like, man, ain't nothing I could do for you, boys. It's been times where I'll be tired coming out 13-play drive. I come out for a play or two, they start driving again. It doesn't matter how tired I am. And Marinelli, it didn't matter to him either. We looked, get out there, and I got out there, and now it's not much or anything I could do. And it is hard to see. I feel like I honestly don't even understand what it could be. I don't know, it has to be something with the coaching or a lack of motivation. But, it wasn't just me getting sacks when I was there. D-Law was getting sacks. Ty Crawford was getting some sacks. Of course, we had Greg Hardy getting sacks, but there's not too many of those. But my point is now it seems like our sacks come more from our linebackers and secondary. We got to do all these blitzes and schemes to get a sack where when we were there, it was 4-on-4 or 4-on-5. We didn't care what it was. We didn't need our linebackers and all that to do. We covered. And for me, that's what's lacking. That's what's lacking.
Yeah.
Well, amongst other things, but from the defensive perspective,
All right. Go ahead, Law. You got it.
Well, we can look at this team and different coaches. We can say the same thing. This team be unprepared. I heard you even mention political football that's be around here in Dallas. You know how it goes. And I'll never forget the storyline, whereas, Jason Garrett thought that you had to do X, Y, and Z things. Bro, you can say, man, I can roll out of the bed and fire up a
you know what I'm saying?
and still perform better than these guys, And that's the thing. When we start talking about the Cowboys, the first thing that we look at is the similarities. There was 8-8, 8-8, 8-8 for the Jerry Jones, Jason Garrett administration. Now it's 12-5, 12-5, 12-5 for the Jerry Jones and Mike McCarthy. They are saying that technically Mike McCarthy is fat Jason Garrett. Fat Garrett. That's for real. That's what they call him. I know you're trying to beat up Mike McCarthy.
You gotta talk about his body size, Law. Come on, man.
Wait a minute. I'm just saying that's what people call him because
you trying to say he's fat Jesus? What you trying to say?
God. What's your thoughts, man? What's your thought? I know you didn't coach. Well, I know you didn't play under Mike McCarthy, but are you seeing some of the same issues from one coach to the next?
I am, but I feel like that's just a byproduct of the actual problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Keep going.
I feel like that's a byproduct of the actual problem. The real problem, they ain't got, let me be as, politically correct as I can.
Okay.
They don't have a guy like me leading their defense. And they don't like guys like me in the NFL. They can't control us a certain way. And that's the problem. Football, let's think of the old school football. We used to knock heads off. We used to fight. We used to get dirty. We used to
Yeah. Yeah.
care what was broken. We breaking helmets and dragging our leg out there.
Yeah.
It's not that these days. We got these TikTok dancers as NFL players. We got athletic TikTok dancers as NFL players. That's the problem. They want to get what's politically correct and what looks the best on media instead of winning fucking games. That's the problem. So I feel like the coaching thing is a byproduct of that at the end of the day.
Wow.
All right. I got a question on that, Law. I got a question.
Go ahead.
All right, okay. I do remember the old school.
Okay.
I do remember, you know what I'm saying, of course, we all remember Emmitt Smith. We remember Troy, and we remember, you know, Michael Irvin. We remember all that. We remember all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Other 94, DeMarcus Ware. Remember all that. Hard hitters. Didn't care about your mama.
Hard hitter,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now, we hear that, and we see what Michael Parsons has going on. He's a dog. Can't, you know, got to give it to him. He going there to play his butt off. But then after the games, he jumps on and do his podcast, right? After the game. Each game, whether a blowout loss or a blowout win, he's going to get on that podcast. But the thing is, remembering what the Cowboys did back in the day when they had radio station, their own show, I don't ever recall them talking to the enemy.
How do you approach this going up against DQ, given the relationship you have with him, his importance to you?
Oh, man, I would say, man, me and Q still talk to this day. He shoots me up text every week or two, you know, more frequently, recently, maybe trying to get in my head a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But no, he actually helped me get some tickets to the game, too, for my family. So that goes to show you what type of coach DQ is. And
what you think about that, with them talking to the enemy, like the other players are saying?
The ops.
You know what I'm saying? I don't get down like that. You know,
okay.
I was raised a different way. You don't play with the enemy. You know what I'm saying? They your friend after the season is over, but during the season, you ain't jack. I don't care if we've been friends for 20 years. You're an enemy. What's up with that?
Oh man, they doing that now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this, a popularity contest now? What is it to talk for? We was just mano a mano in person for a couple hours hitting each other in the face, or should have been. Yep. What are we talking about online, guys? Get your followers, come follow me, my followers to follow you, build some drama, reality TV bullshit. No. Yeah, that's not acceptable. And I personally don't like it because, as y'all know, hell, I could just post me chilling at home with a couple friends. The NFL would tell me, take it down. That's not good. But that's good, what we're doing now, though. But I get it. It brings views to the end. I mean, it's all about views these days, it seems. I mean, I'm not even going to talk about the Taylor Swift stuff and the views and all that.
Right.
This topic. We're just going to stay on this topic.
You already know.
Yeah, it's a different culture to football, and it's the softest era we've ever had.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah, okay. Well, that leads into this segue right here. We just found out yesterday through his podcast. No, actually, he was talking in the locker room, and they asked him about our next opponent. You know, and Dan Quinn is the head coach of our next opponent. You know, Cowboy Nation, I don't know if you guys are cool with that, you know, so drop it in the comments if you are. But I wouldn't be talking to the opposite coach. And I honestly believe that's a culture thing, because each time we played Mike McCarthy's former team or somebody that he used to coach, we got blasted.
We did. Yeah.
Even if we had the lead, they came back and whipped out behind. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to spend my time answering questions about, well, you know, when you was with Aaron Rodgers, or when you were with, you know, Cobb, when he was a receiver for your team. I'm not going out to the middle of the field. I talk to you when the game is completely over. But before then, I don't need my emotions mixed up. You know what I'm saying? Dang, man, I miss coaching him, man. Yeah. Like, you know, you see your girl, like, you know, you with your wife, your new wife.
Yeah. You
eat your restaurant, and you see your old boo, you want to get up and, you know, put your cornbread to the side. Dang, babe, how you been, girl? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man, no, man. Because I'm trying to get something from my wife when I get home. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What's up with that, man? Talk to me. What's up with that, bro?
Law, you want to answer that one?
Well, I'll jump in. You know, that's the old classic, hey, big head. You know, you see it, you know, you be like, hey, big head, hey, you know, but hey, you, but I get all of that. You know, the thing is with Parsons, he's different. I think that, you know, a class of discretion would work for him, you know, especially if you in the locker room or you getting interviewed, and you said, yeah, man, me and Dan Quinn, we talk every other day, and yeah, we talk about this and that, and also he got me tickets for the game, my family people. That's tampering, right?
Right.
That's tampering, because David Irving can't do that. He can't send some stuff over there to another team or to the other team's coach, because they will pull it up and say, hey, David, what you doing? Or
What you
somebody
doing?
send you tickets to the game or your people, and then when it's time for your contract up, they say, David, I looked out for you, right?
Exactly.
Hey, you I looked out for you. I got your whole family a suite and everything. So come on over to our side. Come on with it. I
Yep.
just think that discretion, even if Dan Quinn gave Michael Parsons those tickets, he could have kept that between him and Dan Quinn. He don't have to
Absolutely.
tell
Right.
that to anybody
Absolutely.
else. Yeah, but he gonna learn the hard way, and he's a generationally talented player too, though, right?
Yeah.
So who gonna tell him, hey, get your act together? Who on that team can pull Michael Parsons to the side and say, hey, dog, you talking too much, man?
What's your point? What's
Yeah, nobody. It's crazy. Hey, a couple years ago, I know a couple who would have,
Who
you
would
know,
have?
the
Yeah,
Greg Hardys of the team. And he would have,
yeah,
and people say what they want now, but listen, I've never seen a man scare other men like this,
yeah,
like in jail or some shit. It was
yeah, yeah,
all tough guys until Greg came around, and
yeah.
so it just needs to be more team leaders, who can counsel with each other, and it should
Right,
be
right.
about football, number one, winning games. The team, the players, the members of the team, that's who basically enforces, well, and kind of creates the culture, the team attitude, the team culture. You
Yeah.
know, we
Yeah.
we didn't care about all that
Yeah,
other shit. We
yeah.
wanted to fight. Like when we lost, we wanted to. I'm not gonna lie, y'all could watch the film. Every game we've lost with the Cowboys, I'm going straight to the locker room. I'm not shaking no hands. We
Yeah,
not
yeah,
friends. I can't wait to see y'all again and what I'm gonna do to y'all next time. Cause
yeah.
and so
Absolutely.
yeah, it's just a different mentality these days.
Mm.
I haven't I didn't shake anyone's hand. If anything, some players from the Chiefs, because I started with them, they came up to me afterwards, but it
Mm.
wouldn't be on no friendly stuff. After every play of that Chiefs game, I'm not talking to coaches and that. After every play of that Chiefs game I made, I stood facing their coaches and I
Right.
pointed to their fucking coaches. That's
Mm.
what I did every play.
Oh,
That's the
intimidation. Yeah,
attitude. Yeah, that's
Right.
the
yeah,
attitude.
Absolutely.
yeah. Because I was on par with Greg Hardy when he
Mm,
went and slapped the clipboard out of the hand, because that was after a drive that the defense did
mm.
everything in their power to stop. It was I think it was the Giants, David Irvin. Yeah, it was the Giants. An old boy who used to play for us. You remember that? You remember
You
that, Scott?
talking 2000, was it 16, 15, 16?
2015. Yeah,
15,
he
yeah.
oh boy, what's his name? What's his name? Harris. Dwayne Harris, I believe, Scott. You
Dwayne
remember that?
Harris. I think that
Dwayne
was him.
Harris
Yeah.
he ran it all the way back for
Uh-huh. Yeah.
a kickoff return, a punt return, or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Greg got so hot, man, he went and slapped the clipboard out the coach's head, because the defense was on the field all of the time. The offense was trash that year because we had
Oh,
Oh
our
it
yeah.
was
quarterback hurt.
so
Yeah,
bad.
Yeah.
yeah,
Romo
So
was
bad.
hurt.
yeah.
You know.
Romo, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
so I agree with him. He
that's,
slapped that clipboard out. I said, yeah, because
that's
we feel that passion. We
that's that
want to see
passion.
yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah,
emotion behind it. Exactly.
So
Exactly.
so I hear y'all with the passion, right? And
right,
I 10,000% agree with that. And I believe it was 2020 when we got all the either 2019 or 2020 when we had the other players that we were just signing. We had old boy that had mental problems. I think he was number 97 from the Vikings,
Everson
whatever.
Griffin.
Yeah. Yeah, Griffin or whatever like that.
Yeah,
And after one game that we lost and we still had a shot to get to the playoffs, I think you heard Bennett, I believe, was in the back arguing at the team. And like you could walk past the locker room and they heard like the Cowboys arguing in the back.
right.
It's like those players don't exist on this team, or we are made to believe that they are not on the team. Because I remember the slap of the clipboard out. I remember, Coach Richard yelling at the players on the sideline. I remember coaches getting in the face of the players because they messed up. Dino, is it Jerry that is telling these players or coaches that it's unacceptable to be like that on the sideline? It's a bad look for our brand or what? Because I know in your time, y'all did that.
Yeah, we did that. I'll tell you what it was. We were kind of the last of a dying breed. What it was is we were actual men out there. We weren't just football players. You know, we from Compton and we just happen to be good at sports. You know what I'm saying, or whatever it was. So, to be honest with you, the coaches and Jerry never had any say. It was just who we were as a team and our leaders. Like if I'm this type of way, Greg Hardy's this way, and Des Bryant, our other leader, we're all the same way. Guess what? Everybody on the team is going to follow suit without talking about it. And then when the time arises, when you know someone does need to get yelled at or it's an argument, the coaches usually stay out of it because we handle it within ourselves. Like we handle ourselves. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these, you know, older guys never played football. They were never those guys. They've always wanted to be, but being that guy comes with a different type of toughness that it's certain things, intangibles that you earn through that. And most of those guys in the higher ups, they don't have it. So I believe that you need to, I don't know, I think it goes down to the recruiting. We need to get players in there who and you know, who are real guys.
Right.
And they can't be scared of the real guys.
Well,
be afraid of them.
Let me ask you this then, you know, and correct me if I'm wrong. I heard the last podcast when you said this, and a lot of people are like, yeah, he right. But you can't have two masters in the household, right? One will lean onto the other one more than the one that's trying to set the rules. So what I'm getting at, you got Jerry Wayne Jones and you got his son, Stephen Jones. Who really setting this culture up, man? What's really going on from your perspective? Because you said that it's more so Stephen Jones.
Yeah, basically, I'm glad you asked that. I mean, when you look at it in that sense, yeah, it can't be two masters up there. And I mean, just look at the history. Look at the 80s, the 90s, and look at now. You know, we're not even talking about winning or losing. Let's talk about the culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Steven, if you ask me, he's the problem. He's just blatantly the problem. He, thinks Jerry's old. Jerry don't know what he's doing. Jerry's too nice to the bad boys, and he don't like it because he wanted his daddy to be nice to him like that. Except he's not athletic and big and black. Nothing to do about it. So he does try to, like I said, the culture has changed.
Right.
It in the attitudes of our players, the passion with our players.
Yeah.
I think it has a lot to do with Stephen Jones. And yeah, I was shaking my head no at first because I thought you were going to be referring to players as far as having two leaders, two masters. And I was going to say that works perfectly. You need more than one.
Right.
100%. And they actually work together. It's not really bumping heads. Usually the two best fighters on the team, for example, the two crazy, for example, I would say me and Greg Hardy at the time.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't messing with me. And put like this, they wouldn't mess with him. And Greg had respect for me. It was a respect for each other where, okay, I see what you're doing to him.
Yeah.
I want you to try it with me. Let me get around him just to see if he try it with me. I want to see. And he won't. Real respect, real. You know what I'm saying? And it worked together. It was like a good cop, bad cop thing. You know what I'm saying? So, but on that level with Jerry, if Jerry could go back in time 30 years, we'll probably have some more rings in the next 2 to 3.
Yo, what's up, everybody? How you doing? Listen, if you enjoy what you're hearing right now, go ahead, like, comment, and share. Like, comment, share every time. Like, comment, and share. It costs absolutely nothing to subscribe to this channel because it's all free. This gas ain't free, but subscribing here is free. I'm just trying to get ready so I can go back home and finish watching the DVD. All right, y'all. Peace.
If you just remove Stephen Jones.
Yes.
Because if you go back and you hear this, Scott, and I know you already know the storyline of this, Stephen Jones didn't want Deion Sanders here in 95,
Absolutely.
right, because of the money. So he always been particular about the money. And it seems as if when Jerry starts slipping away, which is natural, the dude is 89,000 years old, So what I'm thinking about is that it goes back to a couple of years back when D-Law was up for a new money, right, David? And what happened was D-Law was like, put your damn daddy on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he literally, true story, Put your daddy on the phone. And the dad approved it because he was trying to veto it, right? So that's two ways. That meaning that the player know how to circumvent some stuff, right? That means that if he know how to do that on that end, it's also happening at micro levels where they saying, yeah, Coach Mike McCarthy is saying, this and that, but I'm going to Jerry or I'm going to Steven because now players know how to pick sides, or the agent definitely know how to pick sides and say, I'm going to talk to Jerry or I'm going to talk to Steven. And that's where you get favoritism from.
Exactly right.
Well, let's go here too. When that bit somebody in the butt. Let's talk about the one guy, number 94, that we loved, but he had a little, what they call behavior issues off the field, right? And it was time for his contract, right? And they put certain verbiages in that contract that was like, hey man, wait a minute. Hey, I don't need this verbiage in here. I'm a good player. You know what I'm saying? And then when they messed it up, the son messed it up and said, well, this is what we got for you. He was about to sign. But then they added that extra little word in there, and his agent said, we going to the 49ers.
Yeah. It was the Broncos at that time.
The Broncos, right, the Broncos. And it's like, dude, hey, man, stop treating your players like they little boys, man. Because back in the day, we had drug dealers on the team. Let's be honest. We had drug dealers.
Hollywood, baby.
Hey,
Shit, the last one the Cowboys had on the team, I think he retired in like 2017, 2018. I can't remember the name.
We had that on the squad, man. So it's like looking at how the fans respond to those type of guys and say there are problems and this, that, and the other. But we referenced the 90s team so bad, they had trouble too. They couldn't keep the penis in the pants. Let's just keep it real. They couldn't keep the penis in the pants. They couldn't keep the diggling in the they had to be swallowed. They had to be swallowed up. They had to be swallowed. They had that.
Swallowed up. That White House was crazy, I heard.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they had all that going on, but yet they were winning. You know what I'm saying? They didn't mind. They were winning.
Man, winning is the best deodorant of all, right? But it's a common trend by all of this, and David Irving can contest to this. It's always a win. It's around the contracts. You ever notice that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Them damn contracts make them start to fire this stuff. Like, hey, we're gonna give you another test, bro.
And they showed about 50 more.
50 more. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think one year I got tested. It was 76 tests.
Yeah.
In 1 year.
I mean, you look at this fine something.
Like, isn't it? Yeah, don't cannabis take months to get out your system? Why y'all test 12 months of the year? Yeah, they test you.
76 times?
Dang,
bro.
Yeah, it'd be
man, your pee had to be like vinegar up in that beer.
It was a little vinegar, a little cranberry. It was
you had to take a UTI remedy up in there.
It's funny you say that. I'm not gonna say it all on here, but it's down. I got it down to a science, man. It's about
you can say it on here.
Like I said, nah. The players, man, y'all, if they need this information, I'm gonna tax them a little bit. I'm about to save them a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely ways around it.
Is it niacin?
No, that was college level stuff. No.
Oh, okay. That niacin don't work on the pros test, I guess.
No, I mean how much niacin you're gonna take, and plus it's much simpler, easier ways. Yeah. We get a 4-hour window. A lot of commonly known methods don't really work in that 4-hour window.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Out of my 76, I only failed 9.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's down to a science. If they just get you at the wrong time, and then you could do about it.
Right.
Yeah.
They smart too.
But it's crazy, man, how the correlations or how things work now is that you had something that you was going to do against the NFL, and now all of a sudden they dropped everything and you can take it now. You can roll one. Yeah. You can still get fined for it, but you don't
Yeah.
lose no games though, bro. It's
Mhm.
crazy. How convenient that is, David. Come on, man. How convenient that is. All
And
of
I
a
don't know. The year
sudden.
after I said something, man, I don't know, man. It's crazy. If
Yeah.
I, but the league will never give any recognition. But I am very, very happy. It's only the certain people who really understand it, and those people that's why it matters.
Right,
How many
right.
players. I mean, think about me and Randy alone, and
Yeah.
others. You know how much money that they took from us because of that. You know
Yeah.
how many players now get to go forward and enjoy life at a more enjoyable in a more enjoyable manner. I hear the fine, and also the limit is up. So when they used to test us, I believe it was
Mm-hmm.
50 nanograms or under is
Yeah.
what you had to
Mhm.
have in your system. They
Yeah.
bumped it up to 250.
Oh wow. Yeah, because
250.
everybody's doing it now, man. I do love the strong push, plants over pills, and how this world try to get you on the pills forms. And me, I grew up kind of like on the outside looking in at it, but it took up until my mom was battling through cancer that she had to roll one, and that alleviated so many things to see her glow over a plant. You know what I'm saying? Because the pills
Yeah.
couldn't do it. My
Yeah.
mom woke up, bro. But even though may she rest in peace, it was that moment that I realized, man, the world is so backwards. They would rather for people to be pumped up with pills versus the plant that can help you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. I hate to go here, but I remember the last time we talked, David, you said that Stephen A. Smith mom had a chance to do what Law's mom did, but because of his belief, he refused, and that possibly could
Something
have
like
helped her
that. Yeah. And
because they dogged the crap out of you. I mean, they
yeah.
had segments on ESPN about you and Stephen A. and Snoop and other
Yeah.
guys just dogging
Yeah.
you out, bro. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I remember that. So, hey, man, rest in peace, Mom Law. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember that, bro. We felt you on that, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so
Yes.
let's pump up to this, man. Let's pump up to this year's team, okay? And then we're gonna
Yeah.
gonna get out of here, dog. So everybody knows that we're not having the best season. Of course, as a fan base, they believe that we get rid of the quarterback, Dak Prescott, which he came into your era. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, when you was on the squad.
Yeah.
We,
Smart.
we we had Ezekiel, the main man, Elliott, as you call him.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That I still believe to this day, who is a every down back if you give him the freaking opportunities. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's like this. Excuse me if I got to go here, Cowboy Nation, because I get a little hyped about this.
Come on
If
with it.
my wife don't give me the opportunity to put it down, you can't say that I'm a minute man if I don't never get a chance to get inside there and do what I need to do.
You know what I'm
Wait.
saying?
You know what I'm saying? So excuse me for going there, but I'm just saying. And then when I do touch the ball, I done scored twice in the red zone and I don't get the chance no more.
Yeah.
It's like every now and then I might be a minute man and then fumble or something like that, but 9 times out of 100, I'm just saying. But Dino, you saw Dak and Zeke come into the league as young men, and they instantly had a spark into the league.
Right.
Yep.
What happened that the organization did not continue to groom them to the players that us as fans, not going to say me because I already know,
Uh-huh.
the fans feel like how they should have been, because they want that to be Patrick Mahomes, they want that to be Lamar Jackson, they want that to be what's the guy Buffalo Bills
Josh
Allen.
Allen.
They want them to be
Mhm.
Josh Allen, but the other two guys haven't done anything yet either. What's the problem, man? What happened?
That's a damn darn good question. Because we
Mm.
were doing our thing, like you said, we had a great spark. Zeke was leading the league, and Dak was looking like everything he ever was out there.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like a lot of social changes.
Yeah.
Uh, how do I say? Put it like this. There's all these teams in the NFL, right? We
Yeah,
all have talent. There's multiple people on every team who could throw the ball 60 yards or farther. Multiple
Right.
people on the team who could run a 4.4 or 4.5, maybe not a 4.4. But you know what I'm saying? We're all athletic. It's bigger than that. It's not like they just stopped performing all of a sudden. They got worse all of a sudden. No, it's outside factors. What do you prioritize? A lot of people have a lot of stuff they're dealing with, losing family members,
Right.
uh, disciplinary actions. No one really knows what's going on, like those times when Zeke was pulling out the titty. or all those other things. You know, it was funny. You shouldn't have done that, and that's it. No, you need money for that. Lots of money.
Oh, wow.
Get that money.
Yeah, hey, look, my young boys
That's
out here
right.
that's gonna watch this, man. Don't ever pull out a titty when you out.
Unless
don't
you
pull
in
out.
New Orleans. If you're in New
Hey,
Orleans,
right? Yeah.
even then, now we got
boy,
Trump back in office. You pull out a titty, you just might go to 20 years.
Yeah, that titty pull is insane.
Yeah.
But
And
I feel like
the full areola was showing. No. The brown kind or the
How you
pink
did it
kind?
wrong.
Yeah, it was a nice titty.
Now that's a titty.
It was a nice.
It was a nice titty. It was a
Come
nice
on.
titty. But you know, I feel like we just stop caring so much. You know, it's like, man, I'm out here on the field. I'm worried about this, that. I got to pay this lawyer this, but then I don't get my paycheck this week or 2 weeks more because of this happened, and how I'm gonna pay my rent that I used my signing bonus on, so I couldn't pay for the whole thing. Still got payments. It's no telling. My mom, you know, it's no telling. There's so many things going on, and the Cowboys didn't do a good job at managing players at all. They didn't really care. It was just horrible. You know, for example, I played with the Raiders and the Chiefs. Till this day, I feel more comfortable talking to them about things, going to them issues, or how you know, I got this going on. Y'all say y'all could help with anything, so could y'all help? Like, they made you feel comfortable. They talk to you as peers, whereas in the Jason Garrett era, they talk to you like you a fucking kid, and they're your superiors, and it's like,
wow. How you doing, guys?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, that was good. That was good.
How we doing, guys?
That's how he sounds.
That was good.
Yeah.
Literally, it was like, you know, so. Yeah. I think that's what it is. You know, it's funny. People have asked me lately, oh, would you go back? Oh, would you ever coach? Oh, would you ever this and that? Honestly, shit, as good as I was as a player, I feel like I'd be a damn good head coach. Way better than I was there. 100%.
Come on with it.
Yeah, you know, Mike McCarthy gonna be back this season. Well. I mean, Troy Aikman said he wouldn't mind him coming back another season. Well, let's toss this up in the air, because this is stuff that we really don't get a chance to talk about, because Law be cutting us off on his show. Law be cutting us off. You know what I'm saying? He got a telephone line longer than Shaq's feet up in that moment.
Yeah, longer than Jay Leno's chin. Come on with it. Keep going.
Yeah. So let's go here, man. Coaching, right? You got McCarthy. You had Jason Garrett. You had Wade Phillips. You had the Fish, Bill Parcells, but yet the same results. The same results. You know, you had flags out of the wazoo, the same results with every team. Although Parcells was a different coach than them, more disciplined, more I'm gonna get in your face, hey, I'm gonna discipline you if you mess up, but still the same results.
But come on, but he coming off of a 5-11. We got Bill Parcells. He took Quincy Carter to the playoffs. So I give it this way. I think that this team would have been better if we kept Bill Parcells for another 2 or 3 years, because it takes, you know how you talked about when you watch the Marvel movies and DC movie, when you terraforming, you know, when Superman had to terraform, his people try to terraform the earth to turn earth into Kryptonians.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a long process. It's not easy. So everybody want to be like Detroit now, right? But it's a long process. I mean, he talking about biting kneecaps off, but his first year, Dan Campbell there, was 3-13, bro. Hey, Dallas Cowboys, we don't have that type of patience. We don't have that type of time to say to ourselves, all right, cool, we're going to go through some growing pains. No, we're going to be like, hey, we want to win now. So that's the problem, Scott.
This man just got butt ball naked on man.
Hey, it got hot in here. I'm at the crib, you know. I got hot in here.
You ain't sitting down, Goliath. Hey, man, you walking around the house while you talking. That's why it's hot. You can't be showing your titties on a sports podcast.
I know, bro. I probably didn't walk like a mile in here, right?
Oh, shit.
You know, that's funny. That's something else. You know, everybody asks, "Oh, would you come back? Would you come back?"
Hey, they did show Mike Tyson the other day, man. Tyson was walking around.
You seen the buns? I was like, "Why y'all do my man like that?"
God, this man got a titty. I might as well take my shirt off, dude. Let me go show my breasts.
Oh, come on.
And let
Yeah,
y'all-
there we go.
Yeah, got another
Come
cowboy
on,
breasts,
man.
Look, take your shirt off.
Yeah, sure.
Go and take it off.
Hey, this is gonna turn into a whole Diddy party. Calm
Wait
down.
a minute. Wait a minute now. Hold on.
Hold on,
Let's go
we
get the
can't
baby
have all
oil,
three of us
baby. You know.
Scrambling and scraping.
They say when three men have their shirt off, Diddy appears. Watch out now. Shirts on.
With the oil, the Diddy oil. It's crazy.
No, they
say
ran
they
out of
sell it.
oil. They ran out of oil. It's no more oil.
Notice we ain't saying pause on this show like long. We're gonna keep that thing going.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, man. So look, last but not least, man, what can we do with this team to turn it around? You know, we start out talking about the coaches and we start showing our titties and stuff, but the coaching, the players, Dino, look, man.
Yeah.
Why is it that our team, and it seemed like only our team, we don't add to our squad when we are still 12-5 and got a chance? Why do Jerry takes away, man? Why do you take away? We still got a lot of money. Other teams are adding. The Super Bowl champs are still adding to their team. If they feel like the water is not good enough, they go and get Zephyr Hills and pour some more in the bottle. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we got to win games. How come he don't add, man?
You know, honestly, man, that's a damn good question. I haven't really thought about it until now. And now that you say that, I had to think even when I was there. You're exactly right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got speculations. I could guess, it could be maybe he's saying, fuck it, we'll handle it all next year. I don't know if they have confidence in that they can make the changes with the team they have to win. I don't know. I feel like there's layers of a football team and certain things just don't line up. Like the team ideal, for example. Our thing was when I was there, we're gonna be the best conditioned team, right? So in practice, we killed ourselves every fucking day. Broken bones don't matter. It's a sprain. Like we really did. That's why you notice everybody get these injuries mid-season. And that just didn't line up with the way that, for example, our coaches had us practicing. You're not going to talk about providing longevity in the season and this and that, but then we're every day, every week, we're in full pads doing a fucking college winter workout every week. Like it's not sustainable, especially when you're not adding or adding to the team. And I don't know, for the Chiefs, for example, Andy Reid had the same idea when I was there. We're going to preserve you guys so that you're fresh later in the season. Except everything lined up with that. Our practices were nice and chill. We weren't always in full pads just for no reason. We did what made sense.
Right.
We worked hard. It was very efficient and it made sense. We didn't have anything to prove. It wasn't a Remember the Titans movie every day. That's the environment the Cowboys tried to make for us and reenact. And I mean, we did it, but yeah, we always hurt and tired. And I mean, what you want us to do? These guys over here fresh, they did it. This is week 12. They did no pads the whole week. We started off with pads.
Yeah.
No, it's just not going to work. They have to do things differently. I don't know if Jerry has his own ideas and he's trying to push for it. Then Steven has his own mindset and they're trying to push and they're battling for it. And the conflict is what's causing it. But I have no idea because I'm putting myself in that position and it just doesn't make sense.
You're spitting the truth, man. I think you pay for what you get too, bro.
100%.
Yeah. It's a reason why Andy Reid get 20 APY, 20 million plus. And there's a reason why Mike McCarthy getting 4.5 million, and he's taking duties as the head coach and offensive coordinator. So Jerry's saving money, or Steven, somebody's saving the money over here when we are literally the lowest paid staff in the National Football League. So if that's the coaching staff, right, I can only imagine the strength and conditioning folks, how much dog food, water they paying them boys over there to employ these things. So it's not strange that all of these freak accidents and injuries are all occurring because you pay for what you get.
Yep.
Right. You pay for what you get. And now we're going into another week. We got Washington coming up, a rivalry game.
Yeah.
This is something that we were looking forward to. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we beat Washington. We beat the Giants. We take care of our division. We might lose a couple on the road here and there.
Yeah.
But we ain't going in there like this at all, bro. We are bad. Everybody's injured. Their grandparents is injured. You know, I'm like, how your grandmama got injured? She don't even play on the team, but they're injured. But it's just like you said, you pay for what for what you get, and it's like you get what you pay for, and it's like, dude, how in the world are we supposed to turn this around for next season? What are we going to do? It's going to be the same. You know, I mean, it doesn't make any sense because I didn't see the season going like this, bro. I just didn't. And you can't say, oh, well, he paid Dak 60. Ain't got nothing to do with it, bro. Ain't got nothing to do with it at all. Take the money, take somebody else's money out your mind, guys. Has absolutely nothing to do with that because you still had money to sign other players and you just didn't do it.
Yeah.
You just didn't do it. Has nothing to do with 60 million at all.
Yeah. You still got $27 million now.
In the bank, waiting to be
just
spent.
Sitting there waiting, you know.
Spend it on me, please.
We're gonna save it for the next go around. We gotta save it for Parsons. We gotta save it for teams. You're supposed to spend all that money. You get it back next year, you know.
Yeah. All the TV contracts that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? Now they switch over to Netflix. You just saw the money Netflix just made with the Tyson fight.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, dude, hey, we're gonna say it's weird or not, but I mean the money is there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, man. Like, one thing I want to say, Jerry can't sell us a dream any longer. Them days are over with. You can't say we all in. You can't say, you know what I'm saying, we looking into the draft. I'm tired of hearing that we believe in our guys. I believe in my kids. But if my kids keep bringing home Fs, they're not going to get that $500 for a straight A report card.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just like, stop saying all this stuff, man. You can't sell us a dream any longer. And I got people always talking about, the Saints, Brittany, the Saints. The Saints ain't dead jack. Anika McDougal and them, I live here in Florida. They talking about the Bucks. The Bucks ain't dead jack. You know what I'm saying? Her dad at the Oakland Raiders. The Raiders ain't dead jack. We are the reason why we believe that we can win is because we tasted the glory.
Oh yeah.
Where my glory music at last week?
I got you right. I got you right.
We had glory, I know, look, I'm bouncing breasts. That's not what we're doing right now. We had the glory. We know that we feel like to win 5 Super Bowls. Y'all don't know what that feel like yet.
Yeah.
The Houston Texans beat us, but y'all so happy over that. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't never won a Super Bowl yet. The Saints was outside our stadium having parades and this, that, and the other, and they won a game since, except for the first time last week. You don't know what it feel like to be winners like we do, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why Stephen A. Smith, you know what I'm saying? Let me go into a little minute like Mike Irvin. That's why Stephen A. Smith, went on ahead and said that, I can't stand Cowboy fans because they say we're going to be Super Bowl champions. Well, listen.
Let me crack your cranium
every year.
Fertilize them, right?
You cooking, boy. You cooking.
It just, it just bothers me, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, man, you want to win so bad. Like another professor said, when you want something so bad, you'll do anything to get it.
Yeah.
And Jerry Jones just ain't doing that.
Yeah, well. He want to do it, but he just want to do it his way, bro.
Yeah.
And they want to win it their way. That's all this goes.
Man, anything you want to say, Law, before we get out of here, bro? I really appreciate you being with us, man, for this episode.
Man, I'm just gonna say this, man. I appreciate you inviting me on this nice platform, talking to, man, a guy that Big Nate Newton say, man, he's feared because he pulled a stop sign up out of the ground,
Good time.
Every time I look at a stop sign, I say, man, my dog David Irving can pull a stop sign up out of the ground, dog, and throw it around. So appreciate you, David Irving, too, man, for wrapping it up and talking it up with us, man. And shout out to you, Scott, for having me on the Unmuted show.
Most definitely, man. Hey, look, Law, man, keep doing your thing, man. You are inspiration to me. That's why I got this going. Just watching you, man, and watching, man. Look, when we met 2 years ago, man, and I mean, bro, you had a whole country to come. A whole country came to see him at a hotel.
I can't believe it.
Oh no, yes. Oh, y'all don't believe me? Hey, Solomon, put up that video. Hey, you already know I ain't got nobody here named Solomon.
They done brought the flag out, man. My boy got the Prescott jersey. God, he got it, boy. Law, man, this big, Law.
Can you get one of my
Yes. Put my coffee down with. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Got you. Let's take some more. Oh, shoot. 1, 2, 3. Ew, got you. All right.
Game. And we're going to have a good time. We got a news station in the few. It's going to be good, man.
Yes.
We just camp out right here. We take
Oh, that's where you come up right here.
Spread his feet.
But you gonna put it in there?
I'll put it up now.
Yeah, you can put
This
it in
man
there.
had people from different countries. Oh my God, my father watches you. Oh, when he goes take a dump, he has his phone and watches you as he take a dump. Like, God dang. Law's that dude, and he's revealed across the world, but he's a real brother. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it, man.
And of course, Dino, hey, look, man, we partners in this now. This is our show, man. I really appreciate you for saying yes. Cowboy Nation, you getting a new flavor. You get the chance to laugh, talk facts, but be respectful in the comments, you know what I'm saying? Because some of y'all was talking bad about Dino, and I'm going to unleash y'all on y'all on episode 2. Oh, he gonna.
No, I was gonna say, yeah, let him talk the negative talk.
Yeah.
We'll discuss it. We'll touch on it. I'd love to.
He chose weed over football. That ain't what that man did.
Yeah, let's get it. I'd love
that.
to. And I appreciate y'all, man. You know, this is a great opportunity for me. And you know, like you said, we boys, it's bigger than this, and it's, you know, I appreciate this. This is fun. Let's do this some more. And
let's get it.
They're going in law. Appreciate you, man. Your expertise. Y'all some legends out there, man. So
I appreciate
it's
it.
a pleasure and an honor for me as well. Thank you.
Most definitely. So, Cowboy fans, listen, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. On other shows, we will break down film. We will, you know what I'm saying, go over plays and all that stuff. But we want to get this first one out to talk and express our feelings about the Cowboys because we love this team. Win, lose, or draw, we're going to rep DC for life. I don't know about Dino, but I'm going to
rep Cowboy for life. You know what I'm saying? Can't take that away. Can't take it away.
Can't take it away, man.
Yeah, so make sure y'all support Big Brother right there. Go to his channel, support. Hey, look, he's about 13 away from 1 million. So
come on with it.
Go.
Go hit him up, man.
Come on with it.
Yeah, we 463 away from 3,000. So go ahead and hit that up. Y'all been doing great. 3,000. Let's go get that. But we still the boys.
We're still the boys.
Yes, sir. All right, man. That's it for episode 1 of David and Goliath Sports Podcast, man, with my co-host Dino. You know what I'm saying, David Irving, and our special guest, Law Nation. Thank y'all one more again for tuning in for the first one, man. Hey, let's go get that dub, baby. Let's get that beer. Beer. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to drop the ingredients for a nice beer like Law. Mine coming in real good, too. So. Dave, you gonna concentrate, put a bra on them titties. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I'm 250 now. I'm looking. Hey, I'm a show.
Did it. Down in my past.
Holding me down.
Know that no opinions. Keep on winning. Feel that winded. They may be so quick to judge. Learn from your experience. I can't change in the past what I've done, and you can't tell